For it seems now more certain than ever that the bloody experience of Vietnam is to end in a stalemate. But it is increasingly clear to this reporter that the only rational way out then will be to negotiate, not as victors, but as an honorable people who lived up to their pledge to defend democracy and did the best they could.
It's not a pleasant experience. It's disturbing to see, a person you knew, maybe not by direct, but, that's now deceased, badly injured, hurt. You have to kind of train your troops to be able to handle those kind of things.
This is a different kind of war. There are no marching armies or solemn declarations. I have today ordered to Vietnam the Air Mobile Division and certain other forces which will raise our fighting strength from 75,000 to 125,000 men almost immediately. Additional forces will be needed later, and they will be sent as requested.
That fall, got a draft notice to join the military, and I decided to enlist into the Navy instead. So my Navy experience started late in the year of 1955, and I remained on active duty until 1985. I was on the advance party with the people getting ready to go to Vietnam, Mobile Construction Battalion 128, on a fact-finding mission with the commanding officer, which we did. Once we returned back then to Gulfport, Mississippi, then the whole battalion turned around and I deployed back to Vietnam and did 2 10-month tours. A lot of gunfire going on. You're always concerned about what's around the next corner, what's coming. One challenge I had, one man in my platoon that was killed in action. We returned back to this country, and later on we built a new school building in Gulfport, Mississippi, and we dedicated it to him. So since I had firsthand knowledge, I was also at that time assigned to be an escort for his parents. That's kind of a tough duty. Explaining to them why their son's not here. But it's, I'd seen death before I joined the Navy. So you don't like to see it, but sometimes you deal in just body parts. Especially after returning home for 3 or 4 months, you get some nightmares. I did anyhow. Having my wife learn new assignments, new ways of doing things, each base was not quite the same. She was as much in the Navy as I was. Staying home and taking care and raising 4 children. I had 3 girls and a boy, 1 son. You wish you were home and could see him and hold him on your lap, but that's not possible. I give her full support on everything she did. She was at home, she was in charge, she knew better than I on how the monies had to be dispensed and so forth. And so eventually, she did a magnificent job. So a lot of credit to her. Well, when it ended, I was glad it was over with. Hoped the airplane would get me there faster. The United States, I think, we're We can't be the rulers of the world. We've got to get along with our neighbors. Don't fire that first bullet unless you absolutely have to. Then when you do, it's all out. I can't think of anything that I would regret if, no. I was a farm boy in the Midwest, and the next major change in my life is when I joined the Navy. James Parker, 83.